Yo, what the fuck is up, viewers? Late night creepers. This is your boy Mayvizzle here,
Krypt keepers.
and we're here to tell you about some ghost shit, baby. So, man, what's going on with the haunts, man? What do we got haunting this week, man?
All right, so I got one story here. This is in OKC, one of the most haunted hotels in Oklahoma. Anyways, um, have you ever heard of the Skirvin Hotel?
No, it sounds scurvy.
Scurvy. Oh, hold on. Let me get my. Where's my page here? Let me get my notes pulled up here because I'm a professional. So we got the Skirvin Hotel in Oklahoma City, built in 1910 by W.B. Skirvin. Yeah, real on the nose there with the name. Very, very creative. So this hotel was like the grandest hotel in Oklahoma. It opened in 1911. First hotel in the city with air conditioning. It towered at a whole 10 stories, contained 224 rooms, a grand ballroom with a capacity of 500. In 1930, a third wing was added, increasing the size of the building to 14 stories with 525 rooms. Now, this place is famously haunted. The biggest ghost story, the ongoing one, starts with a young maid that this has never been proven, but supposedly there was a maid named Effie back when William Skirvin opened the hotel. And Skirvin had an affair with Effie, and she became pregnant, like what happens in all good ghost stories. So to avoid a scandal, getting caught by his wife and like all of his, peers and everything, he supposedly locked her in a room on the 10th floor, which at the time was the very top. She was not allowed to leave her room, like whatsoever. Even after giving birth, she stayed locked in the room, supposedly.
Wow.
After being driven to madness, she's said to have jumped with her infant in her arms out the window. So that's the setup for most of the haunting. There's actually not a whole lot of death in this building, mostly just her, supposedly. It's never been proven. There's no record of Effie or the story even happening. Researchers have tried. There's no evidence whatsoever. But what a tenant at the Skirvin Hotel is likely to find is an inability to sleep is a pretty common thing, often due to the incessant sounds of a child crying. Supposedly Effie and old W.B. Skirvin's, baby.
Look at that
You
guy.
know, that's like any ghost story. You're going to get fucking sounds. You're going to get, babies crying and out the window and shit. Supposedly, Effie is known to show up to male guests nude, particularly when they're showering. And her voice can be heard propositioning them.
Hey.
So Effie's trying to pick up some dudes. One man even reported being sexually assaulted by an invisible entity.
What?
Yeah, so Effie's a little rapey.
Yeah, I mean her standards must be pretty low. This is him right here. This is Skirvin.
Yeah, yeah. There's old WB himself
Yeah. Yeah, man.
sitting in a ugly ass chair.
Doesn't he kind of? You ever played Fallout?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Doesn't he kind of look like one of the ghouls from Fallout?
yeah. He's very he's very hills. Hills have eyes like nuclear mutated.
Yeah, look at that guy's face,
Not
man.
a pretty guy. Not a pretty guy at all.
He's got like a fucking like soft face. Like he's just got a milky, soft, flabby body.
If I met that dude in person, like right now, I would get the vibe like I can't trust you, bro. You're not a
Yeah.
something about you.
He might fucking try to knock you up and lock you on the 10th floor.
Yeah, yeah.
What he looks like he would do that. He fits the MO, bro. Look at this.
Yeah, he's
guy.
got.
Look at those fucking beady fucking eyes. Like.
Yeah, that needs definitely into his perversions, I'd say.
Like, hey there, young lady. You wanna come up to the 10th floor? I'll show you a room that ain't never been seen before.
So in this hotel, you got the common stuff. Staff members report everything from strange noises to like things moving around by themselves. Like I said, there's no historical evidence for this happening. No historical evidence of this person, Effie. But William Skirvin has said to be a noted womanizer, and the 10th floor was likely believed to be a popular spot for gamblers and prostitutes around the 1930s. So the picture adds up.
Straight boss. He's just like, yup, this is my fucking hotel. You want to party in my hotel? You got to pay.
There's supposedly only 4 deaths recorded in this hotel. One of them is a man who did commit suicide by jumping from his window. So, there's multiple window accounts. Who knows? Let's see, does this give a date? Yeah, the Skirvin Hotel closed its doors in 1988. The building was abandoned. After you having like thrill seekers and ghost hunters and shit, they started staffing security around the place. Supposedly the hotel was the site of numerous seances and a meeting place for devil worshippers. You got to have that in every ghost story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. What do we got here? Besides Effie and her baby, at least 4 people have perished there. A reporter for the Oklahoman, Steve Lackmayer, wrote that he does not believe in ghosts, but has seen some weird things. The power box to the hotel was pulled. This is actually the part that I like the most. This is the best story. The power box to the hotel was pulled in the early 1990s after the building was abandoned by an out-of-state owner. He wrote, yet for more than a dozen years, a single light bulb in the lobby chandelier stayed on. Based on our research, it was over the spot where Skirvin would sit in his chair, obviously that fucking ugly-ass chair in that picture, giving thumbs up or down on which visitors would be allowed in the room or to get a room. So, yeah, I like that. There's a light bulb in a chandelier above old Scurvy Pervy's chair. And there's like the power, there's not even a power box. Like, there's no way for lights to work in that building. So that's kind of fucking cool.
Yo, hold up though. Rewind a little bit. All right, you go to a hotel to stay the fucking night, right? You're tired. You've probably been driving, or you're on vacation somewhere, and you go into the hotel, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna check in. How much is the room? And they're like, it costs this much. And then they look over, there's some this old bastard is sitting in a fucking chair, and he'll just do the fucking, and you gotta
Nah,
leave.
nah, bro, get out of here.
Like, what the fuck? Yo, wait a minute. There's
We
gotta
got a
be
Motel
more.
6 down the street. You ain't staying here.
There's gotta be more to that story. Like, what the fuck kind of hotel is that? To where the fucking dude, yeah. Like, what the fuck, dude? You're like, no, you're no good. Like,
You know, yeah.
or like, like a group of women come in, and he's like,
10th floor.
yep, they're good. Go up to the 10th floor, but oh,
Yeah.
that dude you're with, he gotta go. Like, what the fuck?
All right,
dude?
he can stay, but first floor. He's on the first floor.
That sounds like a fucking, what kind of fucking frat party is going on at this hotel? Like, I've been to like frat parties where they do that shit, where they like stop
Oklahoma,
you at the door.
man, it's that rich man. It's oil money.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where this guy came from. Oil, that's what built the hotels. All that fucking oil tycoon money.
yeah, he's just a boss tycoon sitting in his fucking. You see that shit straight
Giving
up.
the thumbs. I wish he had his thumb up or something in that photo.
We gotta edit that in. Just have him fucking. With
Yeah, we gotta edit that in.
What the fuck, dude?
So the hotel sat empty for like 19 years or something like that. I'm not gonna do the math. It reopened in 2007. They spent $50 million in renovations on that. And now it's a super popular hotel. Sport teams come and stay at the Skirvin if there's like a fucking pro game in OKC. And here's where it gets kind of funny because all these fucking sports stars have ghost stories staying in this hotel.
That's right.
In 2011, ESPN's Bill Simmons said in a Bleacher Report article that he heard crying babies during his time at the Skirvin. He recounts his tale of staying on the Skirvin's 10th floor, the most haunted floor of the building. In a sidebar of a story on his NFL picks, at around 4:30 a.m., he woke up to what sounded like a crying baby in his room. He got the distinct feeling that someone else was in the room with him. The crying was urgent and seemed to be coming from near the window. He flipped on the light and the crying stopped. Another one, after losing a game to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Knicks reported that they lost in part because of the haunted Skirvin Hotel. Eddie Curry said that he slept just 2 hours one night. His room was on the infamous 10th floor again, and he said he ended up spending most of his time in Nate Robinson's room. Quoted in the Daily News, "I definitely believe there are ghosts in that hotel." And there's, hold up, I got a whole page of these. Let me scroll up here.
Was anybody touched by the fucking ghost in the shower though?
I think one of them was actually. Let me scroll down here.
Fucking Charles Barkley. They touched me by my balls. It was terrible.
The Bulls have an unusual encounter. Taj Gibson of the Chicago Bulls had his bathroom door slammed shut for no reason. That's all there is to that one. Lou Williams checks out. Lou Williams, NBA player with the Lakers, reports having his practice gear mysteriously transported from the hallway into his locked hotel room. Yeah, because, the staff don't have access to your room.
Yeah, dude. Straight up.
Later, when visiting the hotel while playing for the Lakers, he decided to forego the risk and checked out early. He didn't want to spend more time with Effie than he absolutely had to. Wesley Johnson has a bath. Clippers player Wesley Johnson had an eerie night at the Skirvin Hotel. When he awoke in the morning, the bathtub was full of water. Only it hadn't been left running, and it wasn't like that the night before. Oh, boy.
That's pretty creepy, man.
I hate it when bathtubs leak.
Yeah.
Sports commentator Reggie Miller gets spooked during a stay at the Skirvin. Reggie Miller reported an encounter with the famed Effie. Here we go. He says that he placed a water bottle on his nightstand when he went to sleep. When he awoke, the bottle was in another place across the room. He was convinced then that the stories were real.
What the fuck? Yo, that just sounds dumb as fuck. I'm sorry.
I know.
I do that shit all the time. If I judged if I judged fucking like if ghosts exist by me misplacing
Where
shit.
the water bottle is?
Bro, dead ass. You ever you ever get a bottle of water, you open that motherfucker, you take a couple sips, you go in a different room and you come back and it's still in the same fucking place and you're like, is this the water I was just drinking like a second ago?
No, not only that, I come back in the same room and the water bottle's still there and I can't fucking find it anywhere. And then eventually I'm like, there it is. How did it get over there?
Jesus Christ. It's a ghost, bro.
It's got to be a ghost. There's no other explanation for that. This is science here. So yeah, what we touched on earlier, Effie liked to seduce men. One security guard told of countless times that Effie tried to seduce him. Yeah, like I'm sure he just wants some attention for that one. He talked about finding the scent of lavender perfume being left behind, like elevators and shit. The same security guard supposedly, on one occasion, the ghost told the security guard that she wanted him to join her in the afterlife. She manifested in the truck he was driving and held the guard's leg to the gas pedal, trying to make him crash.
Yo. that dude was on a sick one.
Yeah.
No, like how long was he awake? You know, security guards got them fucking late night hours. He was probably off some shit. You know,
it's
fucking
probably that couple nightcaps after the shift. You know.
Yep, getting all fucked up. Did he like crash the truck or some shit? Like, you know, did they leave that out of the story?
It didn't say. Yeah. So also that's like an unsourced, you know, research. But what's cool about that is Skirvin actually died in 1944 when he and his friend Earl Saxon were cut off by a hit-and-run driver who forced them off the road and into a creek bed near Grand Boulevard. Could that be the Skirvin's mysterious mistress maid, Effie? No one knows.
She could be, man. I don't know. All I know is I got some homies that got some trouble with the ladies. I'll send them fucking to that hotel. You know, like, hey, come on, guys, it's all good. Like, just go here. You know,
let's just go to the hotel.
Lower your standards a little bit for a night. I know it's a ghost, bro, but you gotta do something. Fuck, dude. That's fucking weird, man. Haunted hotels are fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'd stay in a haunted hotel. I was talking about that last week. I stayed in a couple hotels that were kind of haunted. Like, I like the idea of it. Like, you know, suicide.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, like
I'd go stay at the Skirvin if it wasn't some like expensive like rich ass hotel.
Yeah, you know what you got to do is you got to fucking put on like a pest control outfit or some shit and just walk in and say, pest control. When you walk in, do the Dale Gribble, and then fucking just, you get full access to the building, bro. Go around with a camera.
See, what you got to do is you got to make Mayvizzle Channel press pass cards.
Yeah.
Show up and be like, yo, we're doing a documentary here. We'd like to do some research and bring some more fame to your historical building here.
We're from the Mayvizzle Channel. we're here to do a special on our fucking show. We need access to the whole building.
I'm gonna need full access, unescorted by any staff. Yeah,
just let me in. It's all good. I won't.
I mean, you've seen Late Night in the Krypt, right? That's literally me.
I'm on TV.
I'm on TV.
You don't know me. You don't fucking know me. And then if they don't let us in, and we end up getting like carried out screaming and kicking and shit, then that's great content too. You know.
That's when we go back in costume.
Yeah.
Like after we get kicked out the first time, then we try multiple
Disguises and
schemes to
shit.
get back in.
I'm fucking dead. Who did that? Wasn't that like fucking Patrick on like SpongeBob SquarePants, where he just kept going back to get samples over and over again with like different disguises on? And then at the end, they were like, "We knew it was you the whole time. Like you didn't have to do that shit to get a sample." Oh shit. So yeah, fuck, that's crazy. So when did that all happen? Like this, what year was that shit built? And then when did the ghost start?
1910. The ghost
1910.
started like nobody documents when it started, but up until it first closed, it closed in the 80s. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck. So closed in the 80s. It's completely closed? They're still open though now, right? They reopened?
Yeah. They reopened.
Yeah.
When did it say here? Like 20. It wasn't that long ago. When was that?
Skirvin.
2007. So yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
That's fucking crazy, man. Oh, I got
mean,
a
in the
picture of
grand
Effie.
scheme of things, that wasn't that long ago, I guess.
You want to see this picture of Effie that I found on the internet?
Oh, did you find a picture of Effie?
Yeah. Look at Effie. She's a fucking pretty good looking chick, man.
I mean, if I found that ghost in my shower.
Yeah, hey man, there's something about that fucking scowl. She's pretty bad, bro. That's pretty crazy. This ain't that kind of show, everybody. Hold your horses now. Hold your horses. I want to show you this video, and I want you to tell me what you think, if this shit is real or not. Okay. This guy, now, first off, this guy posted a picture that was like a long run-on. It had a long run-on sentence. I can't show the picture on here because I don't know if we'll get banned or whatever the fuck. Or not banned, but get the video taken down. It looks like this guy's lady or whoever was scratching his back up really bad. Like you just see like legit claw marks going across his back, going up and down, going across. And he said, they just start out of nowhere. My wife took a picture of this after it formed, and I don't know why. I caught them in the act this time. And like, I was like, okay. That's weird. It was completely downvoted on Reddit. It had 0 next to it. 0 karma.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. Jump in the comments, and people were like, yo, man, look, if you get kinky, like, that's all on you. Like, this ain't no ghost shit. Don't try and post this shit on there. And he said, no, I have video proof. So I'm going to show you this dude's video proof of fucking the shit going on in his house. And I want you to tell me what you think about it, okay? Here we go. Craziest video yet. Cat tree thrown at me. Door slammed on me. Shadows passing by front of me. So he's walking through the fucking thing, and there's the door. Watch. Oh,
the door's closed.
Okay, fucking door just closed.
and he said, "Fucking door just closed." He swings the door open.
Yeah, this guy just move in. Like,
Son of a bitch.
put your shit away.
So the door just slammed shut again. He said, "Son of a bitch." It looked like he closed it. Like, you notice how the door's like just out of focus every time?
Air conditioning is not on.
Yeah.
Or not out of focus, but like off screen a tiny bit. Like, so then he goes in
The
here.
Bears are doing. The Bears haven't moved. Thank God.
So the Bears haven't moved. Thank God. Look at that dirty ass couch. Look at this fucking guy. Got the cat tree. I like how he looks at the cat tree like he's about to fuck with it, right?
Oh, and there it goes.
What the fuck? It's the same thing that happened to me the other day.
He said, "What the fuck?" Same thing that happened to me the other
Move
day.
past this thing. I'm gonna switch over to another video.
Every time I grab it and yank it over, it falls.
Like, what the fuck? This dude's serious? Like, I don't know if he's serious. So I seen this video. Let's see if something else happens again. The door only slams when he's right by it. The cat tree fell over when he's right by it.
Oh, it was dope.
Oh, door closed again. Like, dude, what the fuck? He's got cat. Is that a bowl? Hold on.
Okay, now that thing's moving.
Is that a bowl of cat food on the table? Like, is this dude eating cat food? Yeah,
That's
bro.
definitely a can of cat food. Is he eating it? I don't know. But does he clean up after himself? Nah,
Fuck no.
Clean your shit, dude.
Yeah, that is
I ain't
legit.
here to judge how you live, but come on, clean your shit.
What does that box say? Grandpa's old lady.
Is that what it says?
Oh, look, the thing's swinging.
Now that thing's moving.
Now that thing's moving. I don't know if it said Grandpa's old lady.
Because I would have been blown away by that.
Even more.
Grandpa's old lady. Oh, the door tried to close
on me.
The cat's meowing.
Sorry, Gizmo. Come on, get out of there. Come on.
He's like, get out of there.
Get out of there. Come on.
Was
Gizmo,
his
come
blinds moving, or was that just like the filming light?
That was just the light. So yeah, man, and then we got Uncle Ken. So fucking what was I saying, man? So yeah, fucking fake as fuck, right?
It's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
Complete bullshit. So then I go on this dude's page. I'm not gonna show it because I'm not trying to like endorse that guy's fucking YouTube. But you go up to his most recent videos, and he's a video game streamer now. And I'm like, motherfucker, are you trying to just get more views by doing some weird shit? Like,
yes,
there's a ghost, and then now
I'm not knocking video game streamers or video game fans, but that guy's humble-looking abode reeks of video game streamer.
Yeah, man, dude, that couch was just filthy, bro.
And I ain't trying to judge your home. That ain't my place. But like, look, obviously, who knows how many cats he's got? I don't know. Could be 1, could be 12. I buy the door. Here's what I mean by that. The door could be, he could be just closing it. He could have a fucking string tied to it. I don't know. I buy it because it could just be bad carpentry in a shitty house. It could just close. I have I have a door like that in my house. It just closes because, shit's not centered anymore.
Yeah.
So, I was hoping the blinds were moving because the guy had the fan on. If the blinds were moving, that'd mean the wind's blowing through the window. That can shut the door. Who knows? Front door could be open. There could be a vacuum, without the window even being open. So, yeah, whatever. The cat tree, that motherfucker obviously just grabbed it and pulled it over.
I like how he records the cat tree and then walks away from it, and as soon as he looks at it like, I'm about to fuck with this one, and then he goes off camera and goes, oh shit, there it goes. And it's like hold on, this is a grown ass man. Like, this is a grown ass man doing some 10-year-old shit with his camera. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, man? There's something wrong with this guy. That was that last week I was upset about bad parenting when we saw the bassinet left unattended in the living room, and this week I'm just disappointed in this guy because what the fuck is he doing, man? So
that I just feel like he didn't even try. I'm not mad if you're trying to fake a video. I'm not mad about that.
Make
but
a
try.
good one.
Try.
Yeah. So,
I mean, hell, I also by the door, that cat looked pretty young. That could be the culprit right there. The cats like to play. Those little fuckers could be shutting the door on them. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, the cat, like, the cat did come out of nowhere, and I guess that's where the guy puts the cat food. I don't know why he put
Yeah.
cat food on a table. It kind of makes sense though, because cats are like that. They fucking
Yeah,
jump
they
up
like
all
to.
over shit.
Yeah.
You know, but
I hope that guy gets a ghost, and I hope it's a nanny ghost
to
to like.
clean his fucking house.
Yeah, like I hope it's a ghost where you find shit moving, because like maybe she'll put some of his shit away for him.
Straight up, man. I can't imagine living like that. I mean, I say that as my desk around me is a fucking mess right now, and I got shit on the floor. I gotta like clean my office. But yeah, man, no, that shit is dirty. You know, when I was growing up, it was funny because whenever people would come over, my grandma would be like, "Oh, I gotta clean. I gotta clean. I gotta clean." No one can come over. She starts vacuuming, starts dusting the motherfucker, starts putting everything where it goes, like hella cleaning. And I remember I used to sit there thinking, why do you have to clean for someone to come over? Like, it never clicked for me until the first time I invited a female over to my house. And then I was like,
Yep.
oh, I got to make this fucking bed and clean this fucking room. I swear to God, it was literally the first time I, like, seriously, like, cleaned my room because I had to. Not because I, like... Well, no, I always cleaned my room because I had to. But it was the first time I felt like I had to clean my room. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That shit
yeah,
took
yeah.
me
I feel you.
dumbass long. I didn't know how dirty I let that motherfucker get, man. It took me like hours, bro. But yeah, that's fucking funny, man. Thank you so much for watching Late Night in the Krypt. I wanted to take a second to tell you about this badass label that I've really been messing with lately. They're called Gurgling Gore. You can go to www.gurglinggore.com to check out all of their latest releases. This one I actually copped just the other day, Sanctuarium. I got the Paranoia Apparition tape. I love me a supergroup. I got the Puke Wraith and Intestinal Hex split. I feel like Daniel Bonifiglio is one of the baddest shredders out there right now in death metal. And they even got some shit for people that don't shower very often. Buy Fluids Not Dark Yet and listen to the first track. It'll motivate you to take a fucking shower. Gurgling Gore really gets down with some badass bands, and I stand by Gurgling Gore. Go on Instagram to hear about their newest releases. Follow at Gurgling Gore, and you will catch things that are going to sell out super quickly, just like this plasmodulated t-shirt and the tapes. Those things sold very quickly. So make sure you don't miss anything by following Gurgling Gore on Instagram. Now, if you don't have any money and you followed them on Instagram, go on their Bandcamp. If you're being a cheap bastard and you do have the money, but you're not sure, you're not like me and you just buy tapes because they look dope, you can go on here and actually listen to the bands before you make your purchases. gurglinggore.bandcamp.com. You can find all of this badass music, badass bands. I don't think there is one weak band on Gurgling Gore. So follow Gurgling Gore on Instagram and buy their merchandise at www.gurglinggore.com. So, in other news, the fucking remember the whistling ghost I was showing you last week?
Yeah.
Ghost whistled twice. We got an update on the whistling ghost. That motherfucker.
I saw that today.
Yeah, you saw the new one? The new ghost whistle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it for the audience, dude. This is fucking creepy, man. This ghost is just whistling.
Did you just whistle?
I'm starting it again.
Did you just whistle?
No.
Say you swear to God.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
So the ghost whistles. It whistled back. It's gotta be like a fucking bird or something that's in the fucking attic,
something.
bro.
Or they've got like some kind of electronic device they lost in the couch and they haven't found it yet. It just goes off. I don't know.
That
The
was
one I saw today wasn't that one. It was just like the boyfriend was just like standing there.
Yeah.
Nobody else in the room. And it's just like the whistle goes off and he's just like, the fuck? Like, this is the longest fucking most boring saga I've ever seen.
the fucking whistling ghost. It hasn't done shit.
Yeah,
It just
they're like
fucking
four
whistles.
or five videos in and ain't shit happening.
it's got to be like a fucking bird in the wall or something, or a cat or some shit, cuz like that dude just now, so it whistled when he put the thing on his head, right? And then he
Yeah.
takes it off, and she was like, "Did you hear that?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he whistles back at it, and it whistles back to him. So they both look like, "Oh shit, it just whistled." So like that's got to be a bird, man. You know what's crazy, man? I was like listening to a bird the other day when I woke up hella early in the morning, and I was tripping off of fucking all the sounds that a bird makes. It sounded legit like a car alarm. Like, you know how you
Yeah.
know those car alarms that make like 20 different noises? Like it's like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you know, like that kind of shit. Like there was a bird that was doing that shit outside of my window the other day, and it was just tripping me the fuck out. I was like, how does this motherfucker make this many kinds of fucking noises? Like, that shit's crazy. It's like fucking Danny Filth.
Maybe you had like somebody's pet bird that was, that can imitate those things.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks, man. If fucking someone lost their bird, I'd be sad if I lost a bird.
For real.
Like, I don't know though. I don't think I could let myself get attached to a bird, man. You know, I could
You just
probably
haven't
get
found the right bird yet.
I just Nah, man, they shit on my car. I don't fuck with birds. Like, I really don't. I like the only bird that I like is the bass player in Weeping. Bird pigeon. He's cool.
Yeah.
That's a bird I fuck with. So this video was taken in our old house about 4 years ago. My son would always have conversations with someone who wasn't there. I recorded this one because he seemed so mad at whoever he was talking to. It wasn't until recently, looking back on old videos, I hear a voice saying sorry and a loud sigh. Ooh, this sounds scary, bro.
Grayson, who are you talking to? Who are you yelling at?
I don't got any audio, but I can tell that kid's yelling.
Who are you yelling?
Oh, fuck. Yo. Oh my god, that is scary as fuck, bro. That shit said. So the little kid's going, yo. He's like yelling and shit, and he's running. And he runs over to the thing, and right when he turns around the first time, you hear fucking like a woman's voice go, sorry. And then fucking,
Oh shit.
yeah, she's like, who are you yelling at? And he fucking turns and he's like, yeah. He does it again. And then he turns around and he looks at it. And then fucking, you hear a, like the fucking same woman's voice, bro. That's creepy as fuck. I don't know if that's faked or not. I got to send you that one so you can hear it with the audio.
Yeah, you gotta send me that one.
Oh my lord. What the fuck? That was creepy, bro. Oh my god.
Huh. I wonder, like, why is the kid mad? He's not scared, he's just mad.
Yeah, he got pissed. Like, oh my god, that was creepy as fuck, dude.
Like, did she take an extra turn with the toy dinosaur or the toy car or something? Like, what's happened? Why is he mad?
Yeah, like, or I don't know, man. I don't know. That kid was pissed though.
Yeah, he was.
He was gonna fuck some shit up for real if that ghost didn't stop doing whatever it was doing. Like he was fucking. You got to hear the kid's voice too. He sounds pissed off. Oh man. All right, let me see. Let's see if we got some other videos. Man, they really don't have jack shit. Oh wait, no, that was just today. Okay. There was some other shit from this week. All right, yeah. So Ghost Chinchilla, bro. I want to know what you think about this fucking thing. Yeah, Ghost Chinchilla. All right, look. So in this picture right here, there's a ghost chinchilla. Do you see in the top right, or in the top like corner, like inside that little cage? I'll zoom in for you.
Yeah, zoom in. Enhance.
Enhance. Here we go. Looks like a chinchilla's in the fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
Like that whole thing, that whole deal in the center. So fucking I'm starting to creep myself out in here now. That's getting dark and shit. God damn it. Ghost chinchilla. It's a killer chinchilla. That kid was fucking pissed, man. That last video. He was going, yo, yo, yo. Like, he was mad as fuck. Okay. So, you see the chinchilla in the top corner. This is the dude's chinchilla. And here's his chinchilla. That kind of looked like what was in that corner, right?
Right.
So this guy said, I took this picture a couple days after our chinchilla passed. The cats were comforting me, so I took the pic. That cage was empty, but I really think I can see Totoro by her food bowl. Second pic is the last snap I caught of her alive. That kind of just looks like a chinchilla just in the fucking thing. Like,
yo, go back to the second picture. Enhance. Yo, I think that's the motherfucker's cat. Does that not look like a cat face there?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a cat. It looks like the face is too round to be a cat to me, though. Like, here, look.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me enhance. See the face?
Okay, never mind. I was seeing like the shadow it looked like two eyes and like a cat mouth, but nah, it looks kind of like a chinchilla.
Yeah, that's rest in peace, Totoro. That guy's chinchilla.
Yeah, sorry about your loss. I wish you would have provided a time-stamped or date-stamped photo so we could know that you didn't take this before he passed on.
Yes. It's a fucking chinchilla in the cage, man. Come on. Don't give me no fake ghost shit. Like, for real.
I mean, try harder than that.
Yeah.
You know, sorry about your chinchilla passing on. That sucks. I feel for you, but come on, let's try a little harder.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Nah.
Yeah, bullshit. I call bullshit. And here is a ghost video. Guy just bought his house. This video was caught at 4 a.m. on camera. This one's let's see. Oh, it's an ectospire. Play it again. That's a fucking cobweb, dude.
Yeah, this one. All right, this is finally a good video. This is inspiring me a whole new song for Ectospire. Yeah, that ain't shit. That's not an orb. Number one. That's a fucking car turning, or it's a cobweb.
Yeah, it looks like a cobweb just kind of like floating up. And
like, fuck these videos, man. I hate the fucking light moving videos.
You want to see something pretty good, though? I wonder if I can find this one. I gotta see if I can find this one. Oh my god. This one's pretty fucking funny. If I can even find it. What the fuck? That was strange. Whoa. Yeah, no, there's some pretty funny shit. Okay, all right. I was just tripping out myself. Oh my god. So check this out, bro. You're gonna I've been on a sick one this last week. I've been kind of like spooked. So like here's what I was looking at, right? And this freaked me out. This like fucking see that orange thing? That shit flashed and disappeared and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" There's nothing there.
Yo, is that not the horse one?
Yeah, that's the horse video. Fucking, there was like a little one of those loading things popped up though, and then disappeared. And I was like, "Am I hallucinating?" Like, I had a whole fucking breakdown the other day. Oh, this one's pretty good. Poltergeist activity in the apartment. This one's pretty creepy. I think this one is. If this is a fake, this is a very good fake. But let the audience be the judge. Look at the picture on the wall. See that?
Okay, yeah.
What the fuck? What?
Oh, and the office chair turned.
Is there a string on that chair? Hold on.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, dude, there's a string on that chair on the bottom.
Oh, come on.
You can see it. You could literally see right when they
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. That looks like it moves with the chair, like it. You know what I mean? Like it looks stationary.
What?
But it looks like it's coming towards them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the chair's moving off screen. I think they fucked their video by going down too much.
What the fuck? What?
They're yeah. I don't know. That was a good video until I debunked it.
Yep, I don't. Yeah, is that okay? I didn't see that video, but that looks familiar. Is that the one where I think there's a painting that falls, and they're like, so one of the suggestions was to try it, see what happens when the AC kicks on. And like it happened without the AC kicking on or something like that.
There is a follow-up video right here, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, because there's the vent right there.
Vent test.
Okay, so they're turning on the AC.
A minute until the heat's supposed to cycle on. We're going to see if that does anything to move the picture frame.
And the whole shit just goes crazy. It starts spinning around on the wall. I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
There's just a bang. Not gonna lie, that is a creepy fucking house. And there's one boot. One of the boots fell down the stairs.
Hmm.
Then there's a bang on the stairs. I don't know. Oh, that yeah, the picture fell.
And there's the picture's going, yeah. Yeah, this is the one I saw. It could be staged pretty easily.
Oh yeah, dude. All they need is 2 other people in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Have one person on the stairs knock the boot down.
He did not.
Now the first video, the painting like swiveling a little bit, you know, it could be a string that we can't see. Who knows? That'd be tough to pull off, I feel like, without yanking the whole thing off the wall.
Yeah, man. I think, I don't know, fake ghosts.
I give it a 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 ghost stars. Oh, fuck. Let's see, what's this one right here? Is there something good? Could be anything, but it is a bit spooky. You seen that?
That is that it?
Watch. See
Okay.
the shadow?
Yeah.
when the shadow goes by, the shit goes. It made a
Oh,
noise
there's
like
audio
that.
with it.
Yeah, it goes. Let me see. Found this image while house hunting in Alberta. It's not edited. That could be shitty lighting or something. Like, is that an ectospire? See, like a hoof. That's like a demon, bro. You kind of see a figure right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a shitty lens or something. Probably something shitty
Yeah,
on
it
the
could be.
lens.
When you start seeing the hooves, though, that's time to be alarmed.
Yeah, fuck that. That's fucking the goat shit. There's a fucking goat funeral that went down in there. Oh, man. Straight up goat funeral. Let's see. There's got to be some good shit. Just saw this on the work camera. What the hell? Yeah, that's a fucking light changing or some shit. Or the light coming on. Or light going off. Something like that.
That looks like is that like an industrial setting there?
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be one of those like spinning lights or something.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Oh, you still there? All right.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, cool. So this is one I wanted to show you last time, and I this one's good. Oh my god. So check this shit out. The light turns on, and the light turns off. Right? This dude set up a camera at his house, and fucking was tripping. And so I'll show you something. They live, let me give you the backstory behind this. So this dude lives in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? And he set up this remote camera to catch a ghost because he's been having weird shit happening around his house. They live in the middle of nowhere. Like, literally, like, supposedly there's no houses anywhere nearby. And someone said, yo, that's a dude's fucking arm reaching right around the doorway, and he turns the light on and then turns the light off. And fucking, like, take a look at that and tell me that isn't a fucking arm. Like, you see the arm? Like, that's legit a arm.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, you can see the doorway open right here. Like, it's completely dark, right?
Yeah.
Doorway opens. Light switches on. Dude's arm is right there. The blanket is positioned perfectly to where it covers his hand. And in the comments, though, like, the comments are fucking hilarious because hella people are like, yo, someone broke in your fucking house and, like, they turned the light on, bro. They were, like, checking to see if anyone was home. And he was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. No one would break into my brother's house. He's in the middle of nowhere. and then they're like, no, that's totally a dude's arm. Like, you could see it in the video.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, but they didn't take anything. And it's like, no, dude, sometimes people just scope out houses. And then fucking they're just completely like saying, no, it's a ghost. It has to be a ghost.
No, hold up. This is his brother's house.
Yeah, it's his brother's house in the cuts, and
Who took the video? Him or brother?
his brother. So it's on his brother's phone.
So he went to visit his brother, and they were like, "Yo, let's make a video."
Well, so what the deal is that his brother's been noticing weird stuff around the house. So he said he set up his phone to automatically catch video whenever there's motion detected. So he put it by his bed right there at that angle. I think that maybe the guy doesn't even have a brother, and it's just him, bro. And he's just trying to do some weird like what the this ain't no fucking ghost, bro. This is some dude
no way.
Turning his light on.
I don't even think it's someone casing the house. I think it's just Homeboy.
I think he's
trying to be sly.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it's literally like it's just a fucking arm. Like,
yeah, you're right. There's probably not even a brother. It's probably just him. Because that camera's positioned too perfectly with the like piled up blanket.
yeah, like, oh my god. Yeah, someone said looks like an intruder. I don't know. They live in the country and keep doors locked when they leave, and nothing is disturbed. Motherfucker, it's you.
Yeah.
Why would a person break in?
All right, here's the thing. Anybody watching, if you want to make a fucking ghost video, like I said before, I ain't mad if it's fake. Just do better.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do better, people.
It totally is this guy, like, just trying to make a fucking video.
Yeah, it's got to be. Just do better than that, and I'll be cool with it.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, a bunch of bullshit this week. I guess a bunch of shit that we fucking a bunch of videos, bullshit videos this week. But you know what I realized though? We haven't even gotten into aliens or UFOs yet on this show.
No, we haven't touched on that.
So
yeah, we do need to.
I got a whole bunch of shit that I want to show. And I've been looking up some pretty strange shit. So this is a stabilized fucking video. And I don't know what this thing is. But check this shit out. Look at this thing.
Oh, what is that?
It looks kind of like that thing from Rick and Morty.
It looks like fucking Boba Fett's ship.
Like, show me what you got. But yeah, like, yeah, it kind of does look like what is that thing called? The Slave Zero, I think.
Yeah. Is it spinning?
Yeah, it's like spinning around. People are saying that they think you could see like a fucking person piloting this shit. There's like fire coming out of the motherfucker. You see that? And that shit's hella high up in the sky.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. Like, there's been a whole bunch of pictures of these too. Caught all over. There's a jetpack guy. Did you hear about the jetpack guy?
No.
So there's this dude that they fucking
is that him up in space right there?
Yeah. You see him?
Yeah.
there's this dude that it was a long ass time ago. I want to say like 9 months ago. Maybe even longer than that. Maybe a year ago. Maybe a year and a half. This dude was flying around the LA airport on a fucking jetpack. Let me see if I can find a picture of this dude. I
know he didn't get clearance for that.
Oh, exactly. There were two pilots that saw him, and they were like, what the fuck? Like, they seen this guy, and let me see if there's a picture of him. There was no picture. Oh, wait, no, right here. Mysterious jetpack daredevil caught on camera. Right here on the right. I mean, you can barely see him, but looks like a fucking ant. It's Ant-Man. No, it's so this dude was just like flying around like in fucking airspace he wasn't supposed to be in, and like people were tripping like, yo, this is a hazard, like, you know. Like, who the fuck does that, man? Just goes
Yeah,
flying
why would you
around.
do that shit at the airport, man?
Yeah, he's on a sick one. Like, dude, go out to like the cuts or the desert or like a no fly space. You don't. It trips me out though, because you know how many planes are in the sky at any given time?
Yeah, it's crazy actually.
A whole bunch. There's this app you can download on your phone called like Flight Tracker or some shit.
Yeah,
And,
I've seen that.
yeah, it shows you every plane in the sky. And I actually downloaded that because I was getting a lot of anxiety over flying, and I was like, yo, I don't want to fucking go down in this motherfucker, like, and that would suck. I had a really rough landing one time that scared the shit out of me, and it kind of fucked up
for real?
flying for me. Yeah, fucking the shit split in half. It was fire. Fucking, we had to get out of the back. No, it wasn't that bad.
I was like, damn, dude. I knew you were bullshitting me at that point.
But yeah, fucking yeah, we were flying in that shit, and I was landing in Cancun, bro, and I thought I was gonna die, like, for sure, because we start like going down. What do they call it when you're going down in an airplane? Not landing. There's like another fancy word for it. Not decelerating. Like
Descending.
yes, descending. It's not even a hard word. I couldn't think of that. So we start descending down in Cancun, and it's, you know, long ass. We were up all night flying from San Francisco to fucking Mexico, and then it's like the last 3 hours we're flying from Mexico to Cancun. So we're descending, and you just see hella clouds, right? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a little bit stormy, da da da. So we start going down, and then fucking all of a sudden hella steam starts filling up the plane. Like the plane just starts going and then like steam starts coming into the cabin. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it goes down, and then it goes up, and we go back above the cloud, and we're circling the fucking airport. And dude says we're flying on a Mexican airline, Volaris, and I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. All I know is the intro video that we watched when we got on this motherfucker was like from 1980 fucking 3. So my fucking confidence in this airline is already at a low, right? So, so fucking we go back up, we're going in a circle, and then all of a sudden it starts going down again. And then I'm like, all right, and then the shit starts again. It starts filling up the cabin. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this smoke? When we first got on this plane too, they just were fueling it. So they were like, yeah, we're fueling up the plane. Don't mind the smell of gas. It reeked like gasoline, bro. Like when we're on this shit. And
I'm pretty sure that's not right.
Yeah, like I was tripping, bro. So we're going down. It's like, and then it starts going up again. And then fucking the dude starts like, you know, saying some shit in Spanish. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. And then I hear a gasp, like someone else on the plane. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on? And I look over at my cousin who goes every year to this fucking place. And I look at him for reassurance because I'm like, well, you know, he does this every year. He knows what's going on. He's sitting there like holding on to the fucking seat, bro. Like,
oh, shit.
Holding on to this shit like for his life. He's looking at his kids. He's looking at me. And I'm like, yo, is this normal? And he goes, no, this has never happened before. And fucking, I'm like, God damn it, what the fuck? And then it happens again. It goes down, and then fucking we go into the cloud, and the whole plane just starts shaking hell fucking hard. And like this fog is just filling up the whole fucking shit now at this point. So then we're fucking going to land, and everybody's gasping, freaking out on the plane. Everyone's loud as fuck. We're landing, and like it's hella wobbly, and we bounce as we're landing. Like it was a rough fucking landing. And then the plane stops, right? And we're like pulling over to dock or whatever. And the fucking, I thought it was like already filled up. it like by this time it's like full force, bro. It's like a fucking smoke machine. You know, like when they use too much smoke machine at the concert,
Yeah,
and you just can't, like, you're like choking. They're like, what the fuck? Like, that's what was happening in this plane, and we're just getting fogged up and smoked out, and I'm terrified. I grabbed it's fucked up. I left my wife there on the plane. My little nephew was there. You know, he's like 8 years old at the time, 9 years old. I grab him, and I run all the way to the back. I grab him, I grab the bag, and I run all the way to the back. And they open up the door, and like I shoved my way past people and shit, old ladies and shit. I'm just like, I'm getting off this motherfucker, and I'm saving this kid. So we get off, and I take a step out into Cancun, and bam, I just get hit with this like wave of fucking like humidity. And that's all it was. It was the humidity balancing out with the cabin before the doors opened, so it didn't just flood it. And I felt like a fucking idiot. I was like, dude, I thought we were dying. We're gonna choke and shit. Like, oh my god, yeah,
That's
never
hilarious.
again. So that's why I downloaded that app though, to like look at how many like planes actually crash, and then like I noticed like, oh, like thousands of planes fly every day from all over the place, and they're all okay. The planes that crash are the ones with Tom Hanks on them, you know, and the freight planes and shit.
Yeah.
So,
not a similar story, but I was coming back from Mexico, flying to Florida. And when we were in Mexico, like in the Cancun area, like the peninsula area, there, like a hurricane was coming. Like we left before the hurricane got there, but like everybody was talking about it while we were there. It was like hot as shit. And then it like the weather started changing, and like it was kind of crazy because everybody was wearing like jackets and shit. And it's like, yo, it's like 90 degrees. This is like cold for them, you know?
yeah.
And, but flying back, we flew past the hurricane. Like we were far enough past it that I actually looked out the window and saw like the front of it and the fucking back of it. Like you would see like a tornado. Like you don't see a hurricane, like they're too big. You don't actually see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it actually looked like this giant fucking tornado out in the middle of the ocean. It was a trip.
Dude, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah, that was wild shit, dude.
Were you tripping off the plane, like getting hit by it, or it was far enough off?
No, it was far enough where it wasn't a big deal, but it was quite a fucking sight to see.
That's fucking terrifying, man. I don't look out the window on planes. Like I one time I like, you know, like when you're hella high up on a clear sky and you look out and it's so fucking bright that you can't see shit. Like it's just extremely bright. My dumbass, I sat there staring out the window for hella long when it was like that. And then like I remember like looking back in and I couldn't see anything inside the plane for a cool like 20 minutes. And I was like, yo, did I just fucking burn my eyes with fucking ultraviolet rays? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, fuck that. Like not looking out the window no more. And then it just, oh God, it sucks. I was listening to Bloodbath for the first time on my last flight back from Vegas. And, it was, my first time listening to them, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to vibe out and listen to some cool music and just enjoy, you know, my flight. And I had my earbuds in, and I forgot to take my earbuds out, you know, because I'm just like listening to this music, and I'm like, well, it's going to be like I'm not even on a plane, just listening to music. And I'm hella anxious and hungover too because it's Vegas. And the plane takes off and my ears just like popped, but they wanted to pop, but they couldn't pop because I had these earbuds in. So it just like, it felt like they imploded and I just got like hella pain and crackling in my ears. And I was like, I rip out my headphones and like, I like try to put the headphones back in and listen to Bloodbath. And I'm like, dude, I think I'm going to die. And then this like music is just hella crazy. And I'm like, I couldn't do it. It was just bad. I can't listen to death metal on the airplanes, bro. That shit is too intense for me.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. I had a fucking I was telling you before the show, I had a whole fucking moment of like, what the fuck am I doing the other day? Like I woke up hella early and I smoked this like vape shit off of this pen that I have. And it's like 90% THC, and I was just like, Bro, I remember sitting there because you messaged me about getting some content for the show, and I was like sitting there. I just smoked, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing? I have a whole channel dedicated to death metal. All I'm talking about is fucking what's it called? I'm talking about ghosts and aliens. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm like fucking I'm just putting out bad vibes." And then I was like thinking about like all the art on my shit, like on all the like death metal art and crazy ass pictures and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, what am I doing? Like this is all I'm focusing on. Is there something wrong with me?" And then
like I got to start listening to country music and like
dude, I was like literally sitting there just like freaking the fuck out for a cool minute. And that hasn't happened to me in so long. It's because I haven't smoked in a long ass time. And then I start smoking with like the strongest fucking shit I can get my hands on, So like, yeah, I remember like drinking some water and like chilling out and being like, and took a nap, and I woke up and I was like, oh, I feel great now. Like I'm tripping. Like I do dope shit. Yeah. Like why was I tripping off of that, man?
Yeah.
But
cool.
yeah. I know it's crazy. Like I think about that about my flags sometimes. Like I got all these flags on the walls, and I'm like, man, like what if like I ate some like mushrooms or did some shit that like made me look at my flags and go, why do I have this shit? Because I'll tell you, one time I was super hungover. I'm really big into MMA. I like watching people beat the shit out of each other. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with watching it. It's just so fun.
Right.
I used to do Taekwondo. I used to like practice and do shit like that. So it's exciting to me. And I remember it was my birthday and I was hella hungover. I drank the entire night before. Woke up. I was like, I got to kill this hangover with beer. So I wake up and I drink some more beers. So I'm getting a cool buzz going. And then I'm like, all right, bunch of weed cookies I fucking had. I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat these fucking weed cookies. And I hadn't smoked in a long time. So I ate 2 weed cookies. They both hit me, I want to say, right when my headache kicked in from, my second hangover, which was worse than the first hangover. And then right when I started watching the fights. And I was sitting there thinking, man, why the fuck do I watch this shit? Why am I so obsessed with people hurting each other? There's something wrong with me, man. Like, I literally had this whole same trip, man. But like then, and I couldn't watch the fights after that. I literally just like laid there. I was so high I couldn't fall asleep, bro. Like that is the worst.
Yeah.
When you're so high, yeah, you can't. And I try to like put on King of the Hill because I'm like, all right, that'll bring me back down to normal. And then I'm like, I've already seen this shit. Why am I just sitting here doing the same shit over and over again? Like when you feel like your soul trying to come out of your fucking chest because you're so fucking anxious, bro. Like, oh my god, I hate that. Like, yeah, that's why I don't think I could ever fuck with like some real hardcore psychedelics, bro. I would be the guy that they'd be like, yo, you got to go in a room. I'd have to go in a room and like go under a blanket, like if shit went bad. Or it would be really great. Like the time I did mushrooms, that was great. I had a great time. I didn't, I was in a carefree state of mind though when I got there, and I was just like, fuck it. I slammed a 40 before I ate them, so I was already like, fuck it. And then I was on a good one for the rest of the day. So, yeah.
Man, my partner and I are friends. One year got us as a gift. They were just like at some junk store and found this. It's a Native American, like it's hanging on our wall, but it's like a painted face with like war paint on. Yeah. Like real ass feathers and shit. It looks real. Like it looks like a real person. It has like glass marble eyes and shit.
Yeah. And
we were doing some fucking DMT. And like don't go look at the Native American on the wall when you're doing DMT. That shit gets weird. That motherfucker comes to life. I know that much.
Yeah. Oh, I bet he had a lot to say.
When I was in art school, I took a lot of like pottery classes, and I have a fascination with like masks. So I made a bunch of like clay masks and shit, like weird ass ones. They're hanging all over the walls. We've bought a bunch of like like African mask and shit like that. I just think they're cool. So the Native American head kind of falls in line with that, only it looks like it's the bust of a real fucking person. And yeah,
Oh, shit.
that guy, just don't do DMT and talk to the Native American guy.
Yeah, I feel like he'll give you a scolding, bro. Like I fucking the one time. It's funny you say that because the one time, no, the second 2 times I did it twice. No, 3 times I did it. Fuck, I did it 3 times. But the second time I did DMT, I did it in the backyard outside, bro. Because I was like, yo, I'm not trying to get stuck on the ceiling, man. I'm trying to fucking go to space. And
Yeah.
I go outside, and the first time I like, totally just zoomed out. But the second time I was outside and I didn't go anywhere, bro. The fucking trees there's palm trees swaying, and they started talking to me, and they told me to quit smoking cigarettes. They're like, you are loved. You don't need to do this shit. Like, fucking stop smoking that shit. And I had the taste of a cigarette in my mouth, so I think maybe that's what it was, too.
Could be.
But it was like, don't do this shit. You're killing the earth when you're doing this. You're killing yourself. Like, it is just low level vibration shit. Like, that's like what it was telling me. Like, telling my soul. It was weird, bro. But yeah, that's funny. That's so weird that you say that too. The Native American, because we had a big ass what was it? It was a painting of a Native American, and there was a big circle going around him. And I remember one of my best friends, it was when I first met this guy, he was like, why the fuck are you invited me over? It was his birthday. He came over to hang out with me. And I remember, like, he was like, why you being so nice to me, man? Like, why the fuck you bring me over? And I was like, I got nothing to do. I'm just trying to, kick it with somebody. And we smoked a bunch of bud, and then we had some DMT still sitting in a pipe, just like on the counter. And he's like, yo, what's the shit in that pipe? And I was like, oh, bro, that's DMT. You never tried that? And he was like, no. And I was like, fuck it, it's your birthday, let's go do it. So we went in the backyard. And I remember
no prep or nothing. You're about to introduce this fool to DMT.
Yeah, we both did it. We both smoked it. And fucking this fool, like, it was so funny, man, because his walls were like completely up, like, like, who the fuck is this dude? Why do you invite me over? Like, kind of like, And then we smoked, and we literally just bonded so hard. Like, we just started talking.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, like, holy shit, we're both going to go through the same life. Like, we're different ass people. But, like, just hella revelations this dude started having and shit. And I was like, yeah. Like, I'm just sitting there like, damn. And then we watched My Strange Addiction, the one where the guy's married to a mannequin or some shit. And we were just fucking dying laughing. Like, we had to keep stopping the video because we were laughing so hard. We were just crying, bro. Like, oh my god, talk about a spiritual experience.
The native dude on the wall, like, I was even warned. Like, my partner was even like, yo, don't, like, don't do that. And I was just like, it was almost like a challenge, like, yo, I'm gonna go fucking stare at this motherfucker for a minute.
No. Oh god.
It's very similar to, like, looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
When you're, like, doing shit like that. Like, don't do the mirror trick unless you just have, like, a strong mind or think it's fun.
Oh, dude, I did. That was like one of the first things I did on mushrooms. I was like, I had just the urge to go do it. I was like, I'm going in that motherfucker. I actually went in the bathroom because I thought I was wearing a thong. Like, I was sitting there, and like, I had like some, like, my boxers. I got like a wedgie, I think. I didn't even have a wedgie. I felt like I had a wedgie. And I was like,
you just thought you had a thong on.
I was like, am I wearing a fucking thong? I said it just like that. And I ran to the bathroom to go check if I was wearing a thong. And I wasn't wearing a thong, bro. And oh my god, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Fucking, I felt like there was a bathtub that had like those fucking had the feet on it. It had like
the claw foot.
Yeah, the claw feet. Yeah, And I remember like looking at that thing before getting in it, and I had to take a shower, you know, and I was just like, ooh, like, am I gonna get in this thing? And I got in it, and it just felt cool. I felt like warm and taken care of. Like, it was nice, man. It was cool.
Yeah,
and then but yeah, you know, it was really funny though, because I was snowboarding that whole day, and I ate shit so bad hella times. Like, I busted my ribs, and I didn't perceive it as pain when I was tripping. I thought it felt like I was shrinking. I was like, yo, my fucking ribs are like getting smaller. I was like, do I look smaller? Do I look smaller? I kept asking people and shit. Like, yo, I feel smaller right now. Like, it was, and I knew what was going on, but yeah, it was cool, man. It was definitely, I didn't eat a lot. You know, I've seen people eat a lot more and get fucked up, but, you know, did like half an eighth, and I felt fucking pretty good. Microdosing. But yeah, man, fucking back on the subject of UFOs. We just fucking
we kind of diverged there a little bit.
This is what people watch for, though. This is the content.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like once we start talking about weird
fair
shit.
warning: if this is your first time or hell second time watching, there will be derailments.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna happen.
we're gonna go all over the place, bro. We're gonna talk about some weird shit. Also, if this is your first time watching, or if you had an experience, call the number underneath us. It's pretty self-explanatory. You know, 419-210-3708. If you call that number, you can tell us your ghost stories, something that happened to you, your family members, maybe. If you know anything strange, if you've seen anything, you've seen any UFOs, you've seen Bigfoot. If you're from New Jersey, I know we have some viewers from New Jersey. If you've ever encountered the Jersey Devil, we got to do an episode about the Jersey Devil. And, call that number. Leave a voicemail. It's a voicemail line. You're not going to get a live person or anything. Just leave a voicemail telling me your story.
Feel free to be completely anonymous if you want.
Yeah, you can be anonymous. If you want to text in the number too, it takes text messages. Tell us your story. We want to know what has happened to our viewers.
We will also, you know, if you don't want to do the phone thing, we will gladly accept DMs on the Instagram channels. Send us what you got. We need content, obviously. We're going to keep this going. There's no story too stupid or too light, you know, or too dark for that matter.
Yeah, show us what you got.
We want to hear it. And hell, if you're just gonna call the number and troll us, we'll probably still play that shit.
Yeah,
Just,
as long as it's not too crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh,
Don't
God.
troll us. Don't troll us.
So here's another UFO video. Let's
get back into it.
There's some shit flying in the middle. It kind of looks like that thing we were just looking at.
It does.
Looks like a bean.
It's just hovering. It's not moving. And there it goes.
It's spinning around. Yeah, dude, that legit. These things. There have been a lot of these things.
Have you seen a UFO or one of these things?
I've never seen one of these, but I have seen UFOs.
I've seen a UFO. It looked straight out of a movie.
Really?
It wasn't that shape. It wasn't one of those, but it was definitely like similar movements where it like hovered.
Yeah.
And then it moved. Like I thought it was a shooting star, but I was like, a shooting star doesn't like hover for a minute and then take off.
Yeah.
Like once it fucking moved, it was so fast, like mind-blowingly fast. Like this is not a plane, it's not a helicopter. It literally like hovered, and then it was just like it zipped and then zipped over, and it was like out of view within like milliseconds.
Dude,
that shit's weird. I don't know how to explain that. How do they move so fast?
Yeah. Did it change? What colors were it? Or was the thing?
It was. I really couldn't get a sense of color. Like if it in my memory, like a silver or blue, like a metallic kind of color, you know.
Yeah, it's like Metallica.
Like it was like a Metallica ship, and it, you know.
Yeah, it's funny how you describe that, because that's exactly what I've seen. I've seen some shit like that like 3 times. And
Yeah.
the first time, actually 4 times now, I think. Maybe 3. So the first time I was riding with my cousin on the freeway, and we're cruising up. Forgot exactly where it was, but we're cruising on the freeway after a long ass day. It's a long commute, you know, like 3-hour drive or whatever, 4-hour drive, you know, and we're just beat, and we both look up and we seen this shit go hover, float one direction, and then whoop, take off like hella fast.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck? And I told him, I was like, you saw that? And he was like, yeah, I saw that. And he said, don't ever say anything about that. And I was like, why? I was like, what, the Men in Black gonna come get us? And he said, no, no one's ever gonna believe you. They're just gonna think you're fucking, you know, you're tripping, you're on drugs or some shit. And I was like, fuck. But I've told everybody about that shit. And
Except
then,
like 1 out of every 5 people has seen that shit.
yeah. Yeah, dude. Like,
That's not a real statistic. That's just what I'm sure that many people have seen that.
If you were to go on every episode of Death Matches and Death Metal, because I always ask that question, have you ever seen a UFO? Probably 1 in 5 guests have something to say that they've seen some shit.
It is a real statistic.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It is.
I redact that statement.
Yeah, man. Like, that happened. What else happened? Oh, yeah. So the second UFO that I saw, and I think I did see another one in between then. But I remember one time I was at, remember that house I told you about with Charlie?
Yeah,
Last week, yeah. So I was at that house hanging out front with my friend's sister, and their dad supposedly used to lay on the roof with like flashlights, and he would like summon UFOs and shit. Like, this dude would like,
oh shit,
yeah, he would like flash lights like certain times, and then like it would blink back at him. Like, it was fucking weird. They told me about that, and I didn't believe it, but they said they've seen their dad do it or whatever, and I'm like, okay. So I'm standing out there, and we're all going somewhere. I think we're like about to go to dinner, and we're standing in the street, and it's dark. Or I think I was just about to take off to go home or go to the beach. Some shit. I don't know where the fuck we were going. So we're standing out there and look up in the sky, and I seen some shit again. It was purple this time, and it did the same type of shit that the other thing did. And it happened again. And I looked over at my friend's sister. Like, everybody else was out there, but nobody was looking up except us two. And I was like, you saw that? And she was like, yeah, I saw that. And I was like, that was fucking weird, right? And she was like, yeah. Like, and then we said something to somebody else, and they're like, oh, you're full of shit. And I'm like, no, we both saw that for real. And that was pretty cool. And then the third time, I was coming back on a drive super late. Now, this was over an airfield type thing, so it could have just been some weird shit. But me, my mom, and dad were driving, and we're coming up, we're going up over this hill, and like directly up in our vision, like looking straight up in the sky, I seen some shit like that again. And you know, I was like, what the fuck was that? My dad's like, it's a weather balloon. I'm like, no, motherfucker, that wasn't no weather balloon. Why do they got a weather balloon going out there this late at night and then just disappearing, like zipping off? You know, like, it was just weird. Yeah. So, like, that was the most recent one. And that was actually, I want to say, like 3-4 months ago. That was very, very, very recent. So,
everybody always comes with the weather balloon, like they're just launching them 24/7 all over the damn place. Like, nah, we ain't got that kind of funding for weather. Come on now.
Yeah, man. Fucking, that shit is bullshit. There ain't no fucking weather balloons.
Nah.
Yeah, man.
You know what? Weather balloons don't exist. UFOs do.
Yeah, it's probably more fucking rare to see a weather balloon than it is to see a UFO.
You're probably right about that.
Like, what? Who the fuck? Like, they gotta have something better to find out weather than to just send a balloon up. Like, what does that balloon got on it? Like some sensors or some shit that like tests the humidity?
Yeah.
Like,
They do. I've seen a weather balloon. I mean, it's kind of fun to watch. I've seen weather balloons. Living in Oklahoma, I've seen weather balloons like countless times.
Yeah.
But that ain't what I saw. Weather balloons don't fucking zip across the sky at light speed, you know.
Yeah, they don't go flying like that. Like that's the weird thing about the UFOs, and like I trip
Yeah.
off of that, man. I used to be so terrified of being abducted by fucking aliens. Oh god. That shit is like one of the scariest ideas to me. It's like, bro, like you wake up, you're on a table, they start putting stuff in your butt. Like fuck aliens, bro. They suck. Like, you know, if I think about it, like, realistically, like, my theory, and I never tell people what I really think about aliens, but, like, okay, when you're a kid and you go see an anthill, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, say you got a magnifying glass laying around, you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fuck that shit up. You're gonna kick that shit. You're gonna burn them motherfuckers. You're gonna do some crazy shit because they're just fucking ants. It's just ants, you know. Especially once you get your first blood for ants. Like I used to like be so afraid of ants as a little kid, and then once someone showed me you just fucking smash them motherfuckers, I was like, yeah, fuck them. I've been scared of them for years, and now I'm smashing them. So like, you know, that's what aliens are. Like, they're not the ants. We're the ants to them, bro.
Yeah,
and
right.
They're just fucking with us. They're fucking with the cows. They're fucking with us. They're fucking with our crops. Fucking, you know, putting them circles and doing all that weird shit. Like, it's just super fucking strange. You know?
All right. Let me see if I can find a photo here. Are you look into like Anunnaki stuff at all?
Oh yeah, man, the book of Ezekiel or some shit. What was that thing called? The book of Enoch. The book of Enoch and the Anunnaki. I know about that shit. They're giant motherfuckers from like space and shit.
Yeah. So like they found like those carvings of fucking like spaceships and stuff, like a person flying a fucking like spaceship all over the world.
I don't know how to respond to that.
What? All right, get off of here. Like spacecraft, like a person piloting like a spacecraft. They found this shit like all over the world. They all look very fucking similar. You know, what could it be?
Yeah.
Is there ancient aliens? Is there like early recordings of fucking advanced technology that, you know, they all fucking captured? Here we go. Here's one. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Hold on. Let me find. Let me keep looking here.
You know what I just thought of too before you get to that? At that hotel, if you're taking a bath and that alien or that fucking ghost grabs you by your Johnson, is it technically cheating?
No, no way.
Mm.
You can't control what ghosts do. Unless you engage in it, unless you choose to participate, I guess.
Yeah, you can just be like, no, stop it, ghost. Don't do that. Don't do that. I told the ghost to stop. She didn't stop.
She didn't stop.
It wasn't consensual.
You know, all right, this is gonna make me sound immoral and everything. You know, if you're doing things with the ghost, there's literally no evidence. If that's what you're into, like, you know, by all means, do your thing.
It's just ectoplasm.
Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Oh man, where did that picture go? I found one. There's all kinds of shit. What's this a sculpture of? Let me flip my camera here. Like what is this? What is that a sculpture of? Look at that shit. Oh, are you gonna make me fucking scroll for it? No, fuck that. But
Yeah.
that ain't.
That's some
That's
alien
not a
with some
normal,
nice
like,
boobies.
person, you know. That's like some H.R. Geiger shit before he was even around. Where's the spacecraft? I just saw one. Ancient astronaut. Look at this guy.
Yeah. Yo, look at his eyes though. You got one cross eye. is that one eye looking in on the left?
That's what happens after extensive space travel, man.
You got his face. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Yo, where's the picture I just found at? Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Look, what's this guy doing? Is he piloting something?
I don't know. It kind of looks like something's piloting him. Look at his mouth, bro. Oh shit. Yeah,
these aren't like the photos I remember finding. I'm trying to find like a specific one where it's like this dude's in a obvious like aircraft, and they found it like the same like carving all over the world. It's crazy. But yeah, whatever. Do your own research. You'll find it. Aliens, man.
Yeah, dude,
They're
that's
out there.
fucking. I believe it though. I 100% believe it. I think that they're for sure out there. I think that some of them have already infiltrated the human race, and I think that people
Very
need
possible.
people need to look into the hidden history of the human
Here's the
race.
thing. I've seen ghosts, and I'm skeptical of that shit. I have not seen an alien, and I firmly believe in that shit.
100%. I
There's
agree with
some
you.
shit like far beyond ghosts. There's some shit that we definitely cannot explain.
Yeah, for sure, dude. There's totally some like aliens out there. Tell me why I get spooked when I talk about aliens, like more than when I talk about ghosts. Like, there's something about the aliens that is like, just I don't know, because it's unknown. It's more believable, man. Like, them motherfuckers are out there, but they don't give a fuck about us. Like,
Why is it more believable though? Because I feel that way, but why?
I don't know, man. I think
Maybe it's more believable because it's too grand of a scale where you get into a realm where like literally anything's possible. Because what are aliens? Where do they come from? Do they come from somewhere in our known universe, or do they come from alternate universe? Which, I mean, you can apply the same things to ghosts too. Is it alternate universes? Like, who knows?
could be different dimensional shit. Yeah. For sure.
But aliens, you get into like so many more like, what's the word I'm looking for? So many more like probabilities of like what actually is out there and what could be true. I don't know. It gets very like mystic, but
Well, it's like, what if all of that shit doesn't exist, and the whole concept of like different dimensions and alternate universes don't exist, and then like there's legit just one dimension, one universe, and our space, like, beyond what we've explored, there's nothing else. Like, it's literally just nothing. Like, you go too far and your shit just disappears. You literally just like go, there's just nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like What if that's what it really is? Like, what if
Well,
this
that
is
could
really it?
be, how vast, let's don't talk about alternate universes. Let's just talk about ours. How vast is it? You see fucking stars, and those, like, there's a chance those don't actually exist anymore because it takes so long for that light to reach us. So, like, what you're seeing in the sky may not be there. Like, the moon's there, it's not that far away, but shit that's, like, beyond our capability of seeing may not actually be there. You don't know.
Yeah.
Stars are extremely bright. Those could be explosions, and we're just watching, like, that impact of light for centuries before it finally disappears. So it could be, I don't think you're gonna, like, fly out into space and eventually you just hit a fucking wall, but you could eventually get to a place where there's nothing, because maybe there was something and now there's not. I don't know. I mean, like, you get into, like, wormhole theory though, and, like, they've proven that wormholes exist. I mean, we've not, like, found one, but they've proven mathematically that wormholes exist. So,
dude,
or black holes exist, like, that shit's crazy,
I'll tell you, in college, I found a couple wormholes, and I can confirm they do exist.
Proven. It's proven, everybody.
Yeah. Not my proudest moments, but they do exist.
The things you discover in college, right?
Yep. Oh shit. Yeah, man. I totally think so. I think that I do believe that, but I think that what if this is a simulation, bro? Like, that's another thing that people say. Like, what if we are in the most realistic fucking MMO ever, and when you die, you're just unplugged from it, and then you're in whatever the real reality is?
I don't buy it. I like reading about it because it's kind of fun in a sci-fi way, but I don't buy it. If this was an MMO, like, why am I the shittiest fucking NPC there is? Like, come on. Or am I an NPC, or am I a playable character? I don't know. But, like, come on, where's the superpowers? Where's the rocket launchers at? Why can't I jump higher than I can? Like,
it's all there. I mean, it's all there. What if the other life is so extremely dull to where the shit that we're doing right now is what our fantasy is in that other reality?
I mean, maybe.
What if we're all plugged in to a giant machine being used as fuel? And
that one's it's a fun theory, but that one's a stretch for me. But in regards to, like, everything else, ghost, aliens, alternate dimensions, like all that shit, my thought is, if one thing exists, then that means that literally everything possibly does exist. Like, if you could prove one thing exists, then that means, like, literally anything could, or it could be the opposite. If you can't prove anything exists, then maybe we are just, like, one life, one page of the universe. Like, that's it. Like, there's an end. There's an end to all this.
What do you think about the Blink 182 guy? I feel like we could do a whole fucking episode on him.
What about the Blink 182 guy?
You know that dude that, like, is super into aliens, and, like, he got so obsessed with aliens that he, like, left that band, and then he, like, supposedly talks to high government officials and, like, leaks their videos and shit.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah, like, I forgot what his name is, man, but, like, Travis Barker was talking about him, and he was like, yeah, he's like, I used to kind of look for UFOs with him to bond with him, and then I realized he's, like, mentally ill. Like,
that's gotta be, is it Tom DeLonge?
Yeah, that fool.
It's gotta be Tom DeLonge. That's the only one that makes sense to me.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, dude.
He's, like, hanging out with Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah. Do you think he's off his rocker? What do you think?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah,
Dan
dude.
Aykroyd, I think, is not. I think that guy's pretty intelligent, but he's, like, Do you know about that with Dan Aykroyd?
No, no. Tell me
Like the
about Dan
comedic
Aykroyd.
actor.
I know
Like
he.
he's like super into that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's why.
super into it.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. You know what's funny is that we are such skeptics. I feel like that is why it was so difficult for us to get content for this episode, because we both had to find something like really worth bringing to the table, and we're
Yeah,
such
yeah.
skeptics. We're like, fuck. Like, there are so many times where I was looking at some shit and I'm like, nah, this is corny, this is rehashed, like this is some shit that's already been done, like. But yeah, man, fucking I agree with you on that. Like, you know, I think about people like that are like so into it, and they're like, oh, this document got released of this and that, and like they, you know, they get so into it, and it's like, bro, like you're about to read these forms with like half the shit redacted, and you're gonna be filling in the blanks. Like, you might as well write your own story at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
they're out there like living in a fucking like Airstream with like like all this radio equipment and shit.
I'd be down for that. I'd be down to like try and catch some shit on the waves. You know what's scary? You ever just listen to the AM radio, like, or like
Oh, yeah.
go through the AM radio? Yeah, like I did that the other day, and my wife was freaking out. She was like, "Turn it off." I'm like, "Why?" I'm trying to find some shit, and she was like, "No, it's all staticky and weird on some of these channels. Like, I don't want to hear this." And I'm like, dude, like, you know, you go one channel and it's like, Jesus is our Lord and Savior, something, something. And then you change it, and then it's like some dude singing in Spanish. And then fucking you change it, and then it's like some fucking sports talk. And then you change it, and then it's some people talking about some weird ass shit. Like, this dude was talking about these tests that Russia used to do on this island, and he's like, and they're still doing it today. And then they cut him off. They were like, okay, that was great.
That's some coast to coast, man. Coast to Coast with Art Bell was my shit. I don't know if Coast to Coast is still a show. Art Bell died a long time ago, but like that was the AM fucking staple, man. I used to stay up late listening to Coast to Coast, and like the fucking crazies that would call in with these weird ass stories, man. It was great. Area 51 shit.
All the time.
Like government conspiracies, and I love that shit.
I like the. I guess we should talk about that in the future. I'll get one of those like reports of the guys that have been down to the different levels of Area 51 and all the shit they saw.
Yeah, that'd be good to cover.
They're going down.
Have you? Speaking of like radio shit, like I don't think you can find out AM. I think you have to have ham radio, but like number station, like those Russian number stations. Have you heard about that shit? Look up number stations. You can find recordings of them pretty easily. I think there's theories of why they exist. Some of them, I think they've confirmed purposes for them, but some of them are a complete mystery, and they're still playing.
Yeah.
From like World War II days or even before. And it's just like it's like code. They were like repeat numbers in a pattern, like in a sequence, and there's like code, and it's just over and over on loop forever, and there's nobody can figure it out.
What the fuck?
Look up number stations, man. It's fucking weird.
Number station. Man, I'm getting freaked out now. I swear to God, I just saw something moving under my door in the dark out there. And I heard tapping on my fucking door. Russian number station. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like some X-Files kind of shit. All right, I think Mavis has a ghost.
No, dude. Oh my God. UVB 76.
Yeah, that's a popular one.
It just started sending shit again in January.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's creepy, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
number stations are fun.
I'm getting spooked, man. That reminds me of like this that one Reddit. This subreddit was made that had like a bunch of really strange messages that just kept getting posted to it over and over.
Yeah.
And I think it was a dog. I don't know what the fuck that dude. I'm like, the light was gonna stay off this whole thing, and I had to like turn it on. I'm like fucking like, look, I'm gonna show you right now. Like there's legit. It's just dark coming from under there, but I heard tap tap tapping on the fucking door. Like,
it's your wife. She knows what you're up to, so she's fucking with you.
I think so. I think she is. She's probably pissed. But yeah, what was I saying? So this Reddit was made, and it was this really weird username that was like completely anonymous, and they only posted in the subreddit, and they just kept posting like different like sequences of shit over and over and over again. And like a group of like code crackers fucking discovered it, and they just became obsessed with trying to crack these codes. And they were getting all these weird things, and then they got a confirmation from the original user in another code saying that they found out, you know, what they were looking for or whatever. And then fucking they said a post came out saying this is all a test, and it's being funded by some organization to see if people could crack these codes. And then fucking said we're no longer going to continue these, and just stopped. Like out of nowhere, like nobody knew what the fuck the purpose of the whole thing was.
I feel like I heard about that.
Yeah,
I
like
feel like I remember that.
That shit is weird, man. Like,
yeah,
what the fuck was that all about? And people are obsessed with this shit, like trying to figure out what these messages are that this dude's posting on this forum. And like, it's creepy, man. Oof. Yeah, fuck, dude. Well, I guess we'll call it a wrap. That was we did a good 2 hours. Fucking
yeah.
We can do another one pretty soon. We'll have more content. I hope everybody liked listening to Late Night in the Krypt this week. You know, crack a cold one with us. Fucking you know, watch it over again. If you wanna if you want to make love to a ghost, head on to the hotel.
The Skirvin.
Yeah,
OKC.
Skirvin. You might get scurvy from old Effie over there. But yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. Fucking damn. So yeah, everybody, call the number. Just call the number and say what's up. God damn it. We just need the number to ring. The phone is not ring yet. The phone is not ring yet.
Call the damn number already.
Yeah, call the fucking number. We'll have more shit to talk about for you next week. Don't worry. We're going to be back. If you're watching this on the Patreon, you can also send messages to us on the Patreon. You can comment if you have any questions you want us to ask. You have any great subjects you want us to talk about too. If you want to just call and suggest we talk about something, call it and we'll cover it in a future episode. You know, there's the links for the Discord. There's the links for everything underneath my socials and Krypt Keeper's socials as well. Everything is on there. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Late Night in the Krypt. And we're going to go ahead and close the Krypt door right now. This is Mayvizzle 2.
Krypt Keepers.
Good night. Good night, Michelle. I just fucking ended like that.
Yo, this is Bryce. You just watched Late Night in the Krypt, and if you're into ghost shit, check out my band, Ectospire. We're dropping this demo on Transylvanian Recordings. Keep an eye out for that. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
I wanted to take a second to show you the Bandcamp site for Transylvanian Recordings. Transylvaniantapes.bandcamp.com has all of the bands that are underneath Transylvanian Recordings. If you want to buy some merch, you go on here, click on merch, and you can see all the badass tapes that they have in stock. I recently purchased the Tellurific or Fluvium. Telluric? I don't even know how to fucking say that. I bought that shit and it fucking slaps, dude. There's a whole bunch of badass shit on here. Being from the Bay Area, you know I gotta be all about my fucking Chrome Ghost. I gotta be about my Mutate, my Mutate. I bought that Mutate in fucking Iron Front double pack right here for $16.66. Come on, this pricing is badass. You can't beat this pricing anywhere. Go and buy some fucking Transylvanian tapes right now and support this fucking label. Located in Oakland, California. Smokeland, California, baby. You know what we're talking about here. Fuck yeah.